I was saying for Ghana for more Europe countries, and the plus one see me very good news. So what Germany, Belgium, Ireland, Portugal, Spain, France. Now person will send this Kappa Ghana with zero charge free. Best rate, true mobile money, and as a bank account, I recommend it. Lemfi amount. Me say the Lemfi almost the best rate ever. Me say the almost the best rate ever. And I will send this cash over Ghana, no charges, zero charge free. I was saying zero charge free. Now first time I would send this car for Lemfi app on Swa using promo code +1. Now so only Lemfi so at the transaction should be clear. Still use my promo code +1. I was saying send this car for Lemfi so now some de enjoy. Send this car for Lemfi so next can you do some with zero charge free. Lemfi, they are the best.
That's what they can do in the outside.
I was in the program after Papa despite stormy the internet with his beautiful edifice. The museum no Otumfour Tutu and on an invitation a quite here. I'm a program no come and right here yes as a winning and so catch it. Mama hear me program no who their course so Papa despite the near tip papa the next another event mining in motion. We catch them live update, live coverage. Our Kempinski Gold Coast Hotel near the Bremo. And the Otumfour Tutu Ebaba and the president of Ghana, Sami Jemfi, so Ebaba. The dignitaries na kasa nyina e de ewa ha. Mo be grace program no na na ye kama. Yo. The Ashanti flag. Menshia Palace, the Ashanti flag. Yes, so my Santa mine. Yes, Sumo. Mama Santi, some win here, my brother.
Fine, please. I'm actually, yeah, I'm just thinking
Control. Aye, why the flag?
Yes. You are using one data. I'm going to get you. Champion? Yeah. Hey, exactly.
Oui, ça va très bien. Oui. Oui, aussi.
Yes, Sumo. I can tell your mind.
The boss. I'm good.
Ah, I'm on my banner.
With life, like 75 years.
Oh, sure, yeah. Charlie. Charlie, I'm for a bowl. Yes, you're the enemy.
Charlie for him no more, but Jawin.
Okay, so when we come. Okay. At one.
Straight. Yeah. Go.
Oh no, we are. We need to
You need to come towards our direction so it will be easy for me to come into the city.
Listen to you. Wow.
I think that's the idea.
Dale. Ya sumau. No. Ma presa ala ni sabri jina.
Richard, we are mewa.
Bebe me ho.
Para ucha, waji baby chasa na ucha.
My name is Manisha Paris. Not everywhere.
Yes, sir. I'm going to drink. Hey.
Chama General. Free. Hey. I'm about to soon.
First, hey, Ulman.
Yes, sir.
Take protocol, and said social media, the kind of accredited to social media, Casa
International.
Hey, you got some more Santi Wing now. You didn't pay the secret of Santi men. And crime. And none of them say, and none of them to me, said to me, you baby. Yes, you're more to new one grandson. Anybody, your boy, your boy, your boy. What's so much? It is them giving of the Kai.
No, who was now away now.
Now, but for some say, Obi come for Nochi, Ofu Kuba. Opeja is a band man about 122.
Yeah.
On the Opeja is a sick and therefore so by. Now, when you're to sue, you're carpenter in a
Baby, I never know. Something.
We did the club now, but so do you see a you're careful, yeah, the kayak get them for your
Why? Oh, gyro. Huh?
Ibra. Yeah. Go ahead. Ibrahim Mahama ti musi kane or picture any ceremony any garancy and like Ibrahim to bombo leader
That's bicycle.
any queens excavator
real money.
Ibrahim Mahama wa fa kwenya to bombo pa I don't know how some we as engineer you know why
Media Mr. Was
me I go be some me na ma boa
and as a tiba.
Debi o fit it so yeah you got some journey you discussing you so let me just send you here and you be pija
Bia kai on.
and you be pija
Me kwa buchi me de boy.
fanboy
Amafo
ese mi ana o mo kodi bi
bebre nwane ya busu a.
o mo pesa no mansa
Dem.
right bra hotel o go da hotel en paraso that day Nipa be yan
Jai. Baba.
Ibrahim Mahama photo bombo.
Mosante se mu hia.
Ah, wo so no ho hin.
Me phone.
What can
Me phone William.
na say kamene ne ku.
Te bene ne kuma sara.
Me yada no bai.
Hi, Mama. Oh, okay.
Me hype
Omo hype no
Omo, that be me. T.
hype mo na me be say o ba that's like I feel so.
Was standing. Just standing.
How are you? Good morning.
Munidi. Where are you? Hey.
I just want you guys to.
Please use that. No, sir.
No, but that ain't about you. And then what I think
Rose, operative.
Papa King. Papa King. No, no.
Let's do the next year. Chief,
with some police from Muncie will run it down.
Come this way, please.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the King of Asante and the President of our Republic. And now the national anthem. Strength's arm cause rain to fall and the sun to shine this morning. We gather today in gratitude to you, O Lord, the great God of nations, thanking you for your providence and provision through the decades as a nation and a continent. We come before you as stewards of the land you have entrusted us and acknowledge the sacredness of the earth beneath our feet, rich with resources meant to uplift, not to destroy. We give thanks for the gift of your servant, His Majesty Otumfour Osei Tutu II, whose lineage carries the golden legacy of Ashanti and whose leadership reminds us that prosperity must honor tradition, community, and sustainability. We give thanks also for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of our Republic, whose vision for Ghana seeks to harness our nation's wealth for the good of all its people. As we begin this crucial dialogue on sustainable mining and local growth, we ask for wisdom, that every decision made here may balance progress with preservation, profit with justice, and innovation with responsibility. Bless our minds to think beyond today. Bless our hands to work with integrity. Bless our policies to protect both people and planet. And most of all, bless our homeland Ghana and all nations of the world to leverage resources not just for wealth, but for global impact that uplifts generations to come. May this conference bear fruits that last. To you, the great God of nations, have we prayed in faith and in thanksgiving. Amen. Please be seated.
Sustained community and draw the world to our shores. Here in Ghana, gold is more.
And with gratitude for our King, please help me swell the chorus. Long live the King. Long live the King. I thank you. I am gracefully yours, Jerry Ajolo, a loyal servant of our King, His Majesty Otumfour Osei II, Asante Ene, and patron of the Mining Emotion Summit, and it is fallen to him, acting through the Ashanti Green Initiative and the Planning Committee, for me to say good morning to you, our guest of honor, the President of our Republic, Your Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the second President of our Fourth Republic, Your Excellency John Otumfour, our host minister and his Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Honorable Emmanuel Ama Ofigua, MP, the Minister for Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, Honorable Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed, the Minister for Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development, Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim. From Liberia, the Minister for Mines and Energy, Honorable Wilmot G. Pai. From Niger, the Minister for Mines, Colonel Osman Ndiaji. From Malawi, the Minister for Mining, the Honorable Dr. Kenneth Zikale Ngoma. From Ghana, the Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Honorable Alaji. From the Democratic Republic of Congo, the Deputy Minister for Mines, His Excellency Goda Montemuna Gibolo. From Somalia, the Deputy Minister for Petroleum and Mineral Resources, the Honorable Abdi Waham Abdi Omar. From Guinea, the Deputy Minister of Mines and Geology, Honorable Abubakar Kurama. Our special guest, the Secretary General of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, His Excellency Wankele Mene, Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, a Global Mining Executive Chairman of the Journal Capital and member of the Advisory Board of the Summit, Sir Sanjuna. Our special guest, the Executive Chairman of the Engineers and Analysts, Mr. Ibrahim Mahama, the Honorable Johnson Ketia, and the entire leadership of the National Democratic Congress, Majority Leader of the Parliament of Ghana, and MD for Boku, the Honorable Mahama Ayariga, Security Chiefs and Service Commanders, Chief Executives and Directors of, as we make meaning of our theme, sustainable mining and local growth, leveraging resources for global impact through the lenses of broad stakeholders here in Ghana. It is my fervent hope and prayer that we will find within the tranquility of this city and in the ambience of this hotel the wherewithal to deliberate and amongst many other things promote responsible and innovative artisanal small-scale mining practices, policy reforms and international collaborations in Ghana while highlighting the continent of Africa.
So, we also acknowledge the moral support of Ambassador Virginia Palmer, the United States Ambassador, who also gave my son all the support in organizing this. Excellency the President, Excellencies and Honorable Ministers, distinguished guests, the August audience has been assembled today to begin a 3-day dialogue on the mining industry in Ghana and Africa. So, mining has always been critical to Ghana and to the African continent. As you will recall, until the mere 70 years ago, we were called the Gold Coast, reflecting the prevalence of the precious metals in our land. Mining has been the bulwark of our economy through the challenge. But there is no issue here which is insoluble. We have an opportunity to calmly dissect the policy options and tools available to deal with the problem. So, I feel sure it is within the capacity of this gathering of industry experts, end users and policymakers to fashion a solution that work for the good of the nation. I feel obliged, however, to call for a sense of perspective. The mining mining industry has had its challenges in recent years, symbolized more forcibly by the near collapse of AngloGold Ashanti in Obuasi. But Obuasi is back on track, and overall, the industry to me is in robust health. Almost all our major companies are improving on their performance. The emergence of the new Gold Board is a creative initiative with new horizons for the industry, increasing the raising prospects for more investments and higher yields. As I'm sure we will hear from the Minister for Lands, who will be speaking later, the outlook for the future is truly great, with increasing evidence of the presence of some of the new critical minerals the world needs to drive the new green economy. Unfortunately, we are in danger of diverting our attention from the bright prospects ahead onto the avoidable pitfall of illicit mining. For the sake of the nation, please let us hold our nerves and allow ourselves to unwittingly obstruct the path to an even more robust industry. Since we began preparation for the summit, the world has gone a systematic change. No matter the perspective from which one may view the constellations in the geopolitical environment, the impact on Africa, individual countries as well as the entire continent, is profound and irresistible. It injects a new agency to the challenges we are trying to address. The clear, unambiguous message I glean from the new era is that Africa must chart a new path towards the last quarter of the first century of our post-colonial experience. The record of our first half century of independence has been unremarkable, to say the least. And no matter how we seek to justify our feelings, the point is that we cannot persist with failure into the last quarter of the century. The world is telling us that it is crunch time for our beloved continent. Crunch time for every African nation, from east to west, north to south. Position herself for a new approach to the development of the continent. Fortunately, leaders like President Mahama have emerged with a vision fully aligned with what would be the best interest of the continent. The opportunity to hear the President spell out this vision today should give this assembly the extra dimension to set us on a new level. Gold, diamond, platinum, and the critical minerals represent the ultimate in the grace of God to mankind, or if you prefer, the ultimate of nature's gift to man. They are not of yesterday. They've been since the beginning of time and have been arguably the most powerful tools in the evolution of economic development. Wealth creation for nations as well as individuals. It has been Africa's pride that God has been extraordinarily generous to us in the richness of resources with which the continent has been endowed. These resources are the core of wealth creation and the economic health of nations. So logically, if we can get the production and management of these resources right, we should be well away from the poverty trap. This is what we seek to explore with this dialogue. Two critical questions moved us to embark on this exercise. The first question: how is it that in the age of science and technology, our generation should be saddled with all the carnage of illicit mining, and the nation appears helpless to beat it? The second question: with all the resources with which the continent is endowed, how is it that Africa continues to wallow in poverty and want? Our people constantly at the mercy of foreign philanthropy. In the answers to these questions, I hope this assembly will open a new page in the African narrative. We do not need to belabor the point that gold, silver, and all the precious metals of the mining industry have been with humanity since eternity. The book of Genesis account of creation in the Holy Bible tells us, and the gold of the land is good. And so it has been through every epoch of human history. The majesty and power of King Solomon was best reflected in the grandeur of gold. At the birth of Christ, gold, silver, and fragrance.
Sure.
Gold, silver, and fragrance were precious gifts the three wise men brought to the blessed Mary.
Sure.
The pharaohs of Egypt were gallant in life and in death in the glow of gold. Indeed, every empire known to history rested in great part on gold.
Sure.
In the industrial age of our time, gold has been the foundation upon which the wealth of nations have been built.
Sure.
Through every phase of this evolution, gold has been extracted from the depth of the land and refined by fire in the furnace.
Sure.
Everyone in this room knows that the process of extracting and refining the metal has never been hazard-free. Indeed, every mining process entails a degree of hazard which cannot be dismissed.
Sure.
The mining industry has always had processes to mitigate the hazards and protect the environment.
Sure.
And my brother, Dr. Sambiona, can tell you this. Today, at the global level, it is fair to say mining is safer than it has ever been. And the main operators in the industry in Ghana are no different.
Sure.
They are as efficient and as safe as any other country. So frankly, the ongoing struggle over illicit mining in Ghana is deeply depressing.
Sure.
It is depressing because the destructive effects are so obvious in beggars belief that there should be any pullback on efforts to combat them.
Sure.
And it is depressing because there are alternatives in the acknowledged best practices that offer greater benefits to the affected communities.
Sure.
Probably the most costly effect of illicit mining to me is the distraction from the real challenge we face, which is how we maximize the benefits of our noble heritage. We have to be true to ourselves and admit that we have not done a good job of representing and protecting ourselves in the competitive global market.
Sure.
Sami, I thank you very much on this one. Through the mining industry and then gold in particular has been pivotal to our economy over the years. When the statisticians tell us that mining has contributed an average of 12.3% to GDP and being the largest employer of labor in Ghana, they seem impressive. But how many of us, policymakers as well as social thinkers, have tried to assess the true value of the resources we dispense? How many have followed the value chain to the final consumer to calculate the true value of what we sell as raw materials?
Sure.
The most cursory analysis should tell us that what we proudly exalt in our statistics is only a pittance of the true value of the resources we deliver to the market.
Sure.
The real wealth flows from the value which is added along the so-called value chain. But we are painfully excluded from this juicy portion of the value chain because the industries in the manufacturing process to whom we sell the raw materials are only located in the already rich countries.
Sure.
In this scenario, it is impossible to deny the contention that some sweat to egg out of crumbs. Some sweat to egg out of crumbs while others cream the milk. Indeed, even the gold market has been characterized as split between the golden rich of the end-use world and the gilded paupers of the produce nations. This world of inequity is untenable and unsustainable.
Sure.
Admittedly, this is a much broader issue encompassing the entire structure of the global economy. But because of its commanding posture in the divide between the North and the South, the mining industry is in a position to act as a catalyst for change.
Sure.
If we acknowledge that this inequity is at the root of ever-widening gulf between an increasingly impoverished Africa and the wealthy world, we should now acknowledge that we may be storing the ingredients for social disaster and disorder with catastrophic